As any martial artist will tell you, there are multiple benefits that come with martial arts training. Of course, the most obvious benefit is the knowledge of safe living and self-defense, which is one of the major reasons why defensive systems were developed in the first place. Knowing how to protect yourself and loved ones in a potentially dangerous situation is a relevant asset in today's world, just as it was hundreds of years ago. But unlike often portrayed in the movies, martial arts is not just about fighting. In fact, the longer you stay involved, the less relevant the term fighting becomes. The goal is to commit oneself to a mindset of being 100% against violence, and to learn how to effectively avoid confrontation or neutralize it before a situation forces a physical response. Most martial art enthusiasts simply enjoy training and taking advantage of the benefits a martial art lifestyle can provide. Personally, I like to train just to train. I find martial arts fascinating and enjoy the camaraderie. It's also a continuously enjoyable way to stay healthy and fit. I have no particular interest in fighting or proving myself on the streets or in a cage match, but I like knowing that I can protect myself should the need arise. The unfortunate reality is that martial arts are often misunderstood. It's incredibly easy style of a martial art, but the philosophy of particular schools. In this, do your research so you find a school that is right for you. Once you've done this, give it a try. You know, what stops most people is intimidation. If you're like me, you will be afraid in the beginning. But once you get past that first day, you'll be glad you did. Remember, you never again have to have another first day. When I took my first martial art classes, I was afraid. I had no idea what I was doing. In hindsight, it was one of the best things I've ever done. It would be a shame not to try at least once and see how it feels. Many people take up martial arts for the fitness benefits as well. Training will improve one's cardiovascular fitness as well as tone the muscular system. Strength will increase from the calisthenics usually employed within training. Most people will also improve their flexibility significantly while training, since the entire ranges of body motion are utilized. All martial arts styles will result in an improvement of one's coordination as well. Unlike many other forms of physical activity, martial arts have a mental and sometimes spiritual element, which not only improves the mind's focus, but also helps in self-control. Emotions such as anger and fear are better controlled through continuous training. Many martial artists can find an inner peace through their journey. In today's hectic world, these particular benefits translate into one of the most effective stress management tools available. When training in a session or group class, all the day-to-day troubles of the world seem to be forgotten. People come out refreshed, energized, and ready to tackle the big world challenges out there. Training in martial arts usually involves many little steps and progressions. As one advances, the feeling of accomplishment comes with added self-confidence. This is especially beneficial for children and teenagers who lack self-esteem. An increase in self-confidence will have a crossover effect in other areas of life, such as in other sports, school, and general self-image. Other challenges in life, both physical and mental, will be met with much less hesitation, uncertainty, or fear. An important benefit of martial arts training for parents to note is that children will generally become more disciplined from the unique formalities of martial art classes. Former problem kids with bad attitudes could become well-behaved and respectful as a result of taking classes a few times per week. Respect is something that all instructors place great importance on during their classes. Here are some examples of how physical training empowers our mind and spirit. Oftentimes we feel powerless. By showing us how to dramatically increase physical power through conditioning and proper body mechanics, martial arts makes us feel empowered. Oftentimes we feel out of balance. By learning proper stances, efficient movement, and striking skills, martial arts helps us to know what it feels like to be balanced. Physical balance is directly related to emotional control. Concentrate on your balance, lose your upset. Concentrate on your upset, lose your balance. Oftentimes we feel very rigid. We are resistant to new ideas or change. By helping us develop more flexibility, martial arts teaches us to loosen up and become more open-minded and receptive to feedback. Oftentimes we feel like things are coming at us too fast and we can't keep up. By learning how to double our speed and increase our reaction time, everything else seems to slow down and be more manageable for us. Oftentimes we feel tired and sluggish. By developing our physical stamina, martial arts not only increases vital energy, but also helps develop mental toughness to get through life's biggest challenges. Many people spend more time planning their vacation than planning their life. By allowing students to set and achieve short and long-term goals, like stripes on their belts and ultimately a black belt, martial arts instills lifelong confidence in one's ability to set and achieve worthy goals. Oftentimes we feel out of control, a slave to our impulses and emotions. By showing us how to control our movement and techniques and focusing our energy and emotions on the task at hand, martial arts develops the innate ability to stay centered and present focused, even in the most stressful of times.
Hey kid, you want to fight?
No way!
Oftentimes, we feel fearful or uncertain about how to respond to the environment around us. By helping us to discern the difference between unwarranted fear and real danger, and then how to respond in dangerous situations, martial arts helps us develop real confidence in the face of adversity. Many people lack respect for themselves and those around them, or perhaps feel that no one respects them. By teaching us to give and receive respect and developing a new appreciation of our body and our evolving skills, martial arts develops a natural feeling of respect, which permeates every aspect of life. We learn to understand that in order to get respect from others, we have to give it. Most of the time, we know what we should be doing to improve our lives. We just lack the discipline to do it. By disciplining our body to learn and perform new skills, and by sticking to a set practice routine, self-discipline arises, making all other things possible. Someone who has self-discipline knows what to do and simply does it. Martial arts training has so many great benefits, covering physical, mental, and emotional aspects, that it's no wonder why it's one of the most beneficial activities for children, teenagers, and adults.